So, you know what I love about the winter? I mean, the snow is pretty. It is. It's great. It's 7 out here, 7, and it's just going to get colder as soon as the sun goes down. So, yeah, I don't love that, but it gives me an excuse to play some video games inside where it's warm, because I live where the air hurts my face, and so unlike my dog, who loves, her favorite thing in the world is her ball. One of my favorite things in the world is playing video games. So why not? When it's cold, let's do something cozy, like playing video games, right? Before I show you the games, what is Pico-8, you might ask? Well, to give you a brief summary, it's a fantasy console where anyone, you, me, even StormTrooper Steve, anyone can make a Pico-8 game, and then any user can play these awesome pixelated gems. It's like the best kept secret of indie games. There's one caveat. You do need to purchase a license of $15, and it's a one-time fee, but then you have access to literally thousands of games. Yes, thousands. It's amazing. I'll leave the link below so you can go check it out after the video. Alright, so here I'm playing all the games on my Anbernic Cube XX, and honestly, in my opinion, this is probably the ultimate Pico-8 device, but I'll get into that another video. So here is my list of 10 games that you should check out while you are escaping the winter, or whatever season it is where you are watching this. Shell Shock. Shoot bad guys, collect shells, and explode bombs. The more shells you have, the bigger the bomb explosion. Collect 10 shells and you'll get an extra life. This is a short-wave shmup, but it's a really great game. It's a lot of fun. BloodLetting. You're taking a casual ride on your dragon when all of a sudden the dragon has to sneeze and you and your cat companion get thrown off, and now you have to try to climb the dragon tower to get back on. The tower is powered by the blood of fallen dragon riders, and it offers you certain deals for your blood. These deals can make or break you, so be careful. This is a weird little dungeon crawler that gets a little challenging at times. Outvain. This is a mini-sized Metrovania. There are gimmicks such as keys, key doors, upgrades, and breakable rocks. You combat against enemies both on ground and in the air. Apparently this is the dev's first game, but it's really good. There's a trick to it. That's all I'll say. Samurise. I love the play on the word. Rajin, God of Thunder, has stolen your beloved cat. Fight through Oni and chase him to the heavens to save her. A runner platformer where all you need to worry about is jumping and swinging your katana. This game reminds me of Celeste, but if Celeste were constantly moving and on copious amounts of caffeine. Tiny Hawk. If you've played the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series, then you'll already know what to do. Choose a level in the menu and try to complete all the goals. The goals are about getting a certain score or getting a certain score in a short combo, doing a certain trick over a gap. I just love that someone made a Pico-8 game based on one of my favorite series, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I think this game is called MyJelPiLevel. This is a cute little platformer that took a minute to get used to, but I really liked it. Also, I just saw that apparently there is another version of this game on the Pico-8 website, but it's a fixed version by another dev. So I haven't tried that one out just yet. Not really sure, but this is a fun little game. Picroid. Picroid is a procedurally generated Metrovania-inspired platformer. Each playthrough offers a unique map where your goal is to explore and survive as long as possible without shrinking to death. There are no enemies or boss fights, just pure exploration and challenge. This is an alpha version and the game is still in a work in progress. Stellaclysm, Echoes of the voidforge. This is a side-scrolling shmup. It is so much fun, and it can get a little hard. If you play this game, let me know what your score is in the comments. My last run before recording this audio footage was my best at over 34,000. Little bit better than what I'm showing in the video footage here. Thunder Bella. Bella is trapped in a vicious storm. Can you beat the evil thundercloud and save Bella? Use fireworks and power-ups to win the battle. I love that there is a little storm game. This game is cute but very challenging. And last but not least, build a jetpack. You're a little yellow guy and you have to catch fish and sell them to buy better gear and even a jetpack. This is a fantastic game. The mechanics remind me of Dave the Diver, but just with the fishing part. So there are another awesome 10 Pico-8 games that you need to check out. Let me know in the comments below which one of those is your favorite, or if you have a favorite Pico-8 game that you think that I should check out. Just wanted to tiny personal note. This is my new kitty. I actually rescued him from the cold. He was in my garage, and he is now part of the family. So he has frostbite on his paws, but he is doing much better. So say hi to Cosmo. My son named him. As always, thanks for watching. Stay awesome, everyone, and go play some games. Steve, do you like the cold?
I don't think I like it, but I got used to it when I was on Hoth. I had to do a tour there.
I don't know how you do it. You must have spent way too much time on Hoth. I can't feel my face.
Well, that's upsetting.
Do you have a warmer in your mask?
Ha! I wish. I lost all feeling in my face many Death Stars ago.
I guess I'll bring you inside. You're nuts.
Is she part Wookiee?
I don't know. I've always wondered that. That would explain a lot of things.
Maybe she's Chewbacca's long-lost cousin.